Good morning, nobody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, somebody. I couldn't sleep. So my cat and I are out in the garage working on weird art at almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I was having nightmares. But sometimes the nightmares help me. Well, I'm actually a water sign, Razzie, but perhaps the fire has to walk through the water in order to become visible and feelable. I'm not sure about that. I think I'm absolutely 1000% wrong. But I like to think that I'm mostly right sometimes. Most of the time. Sometimes. You know what I mean? Oh, right. Yeah. This is definitely water. Wait, it looks good? Oh. But yeah, I do like water, and I like fire too. So I'm right there with you. There was fire on the mountain last night as the UFOs triumphantly returned home from several decades of war. And I've been thinking about this, how if I can travel to space, then how come maybe Hey Storie? Yeah. Hey Terry. Storie, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm just talking about the alien revolution that took place yesterday. What are you doing? No. This is dimension 6. You're thinking about dimension 2. You're absolutely 1000% lying to your people right now. Oh, crap. What did they mean by fire then? No. They literally run it there, buddy. They said that it looked good. They said that all they meant was that it looked good. Fire. It looks good, you dumbass. Oh. Is that what that meant? Fire. Fire. I thought they were trying to like fire me from my position up here at the moon in Antarctica. Well, they were probably, but still, it was a compliment. Oh. Well, I took it as a compliment. No, you didn't. No, you're right. You're right. Son of a. And it doesn't help that every pen I grab has no ink in it. These are things that fellow Moonians and Antarctica. Sorry, I can't even pronounce. I've been up here 75 years and I still can't pronounce Antarcticans. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. Nobody believes your ass anyways, right? Sorry, folks, up here, the moon, the gravity and Antarctica, all of it. It's like you're in your terrible twos all over again, and I'm just ornery as ever. But I sure do like making art, and I like making laughter. I think if there's anything you can do in this life, the best thing you can do is make somebody laugh. Even if it's just screwing your face up and making yourself look ugly for somebody for a brief second, that just cracks them up. Hell, why not? Just do it. Now, if you got some liquid, drink it, because I'm trying to encourage people to drink more liquid. If it's hot, all the better, baby. And make sure and go after every single sip. It really, people love it. Do I by chance have autism? Who's that? I would never hold anybody for ransom without their consent first. We'd be hatching a plan. Now, I know a person, his name's Artie. I don't know if he, Is that where the term artist comes from? I don't... Are we on the same page? I don't think we are. But I've heard that there's a bilateral spectrum, and we all are on the spectrum in one way or other, mate. And they used to call me Captain Mumbles back in high school, right before I graduated, and I took shape. I took flight. That was the last day they saw me alive. So, do with that what you will, my friend. Wow, I can't believe it let you say that. That's impressive. Now I know that somebody who isn't a moderator can say what you just wrote. Like an idiot. You see, I'm not fond of religion, but I would never even say anything like that, because I was just saying I want to make people laugh, not tear people apart for no reason. Even if it is Jesus. But good luck with that, friend. Man, being up late, really, I forgot that it really brings out the weaklings. Thank you, Pastor. Beep, beep, beep. Maud. Do you have autism? I have autism and find this funny. I think I might. And if I don't, I should. Because god dang it, why not? Right, am I right? If there's one thing that I do know, it's that I don't know nothing. And to be honest, I don't want to know nothing anymore. In a world where people can come out of the woodwork and say the most stupidest, childish things and think that it's cool for some reason. I know you're only 12 years old, but still, grow up, mate. You get a lot further with honey in the sugar pot than you do with the penis in the wicker basket. You know, sometimes the reed goes right up the little urethra thing. You don't want to think about it too much, but here I am spilling it out for you, quite literally, biologically. And that pen doesn't have any frickin' ink in it either. Where's all my frickin' pens at? Oh, here they are. Okay, let's see. No. Too white. Oh, this one feels good. No, it's empty. Let's try it. Okay. How much hours was this? Well, I would say I started this about 39 years ago, when I was only 75 years old. And it's lasted about 25 years. And I'm still impressed. Thank you. Great questions. Great questions. Great company. Does anybody have any other questions? I'll be sure to ask the demons, and I'll get right back at you. No, this one probably like 5 or 6 hours. See, I eventually get serious because you can't be funny all the time. You can be funny looking all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely 1000%. But you can't be funny all the time. Because you're just not. Believe me, I've tried. It didn't go well. Thank you, Chill. I appreciate that. That was my nickname back in college. Nobody remembers that, but you do, and I respect you for it, mate. And Antonio, hello. Dacia, I love you so damn much. You know that. I was put on this planet to do 3 things. Unfortunately, I can't remember anything. I don't even know how to count to 3 anymore. So I'm a bit lost. I don't think I'm alone. At least I'm not alone, right? I may be lost. I may be ugly. I may be funny. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? I may be I may be shy. I was trying to say short in Manchester. How do you in England? How do you say? Never mind. I ate a bunch of carrots before I went to bed, and now I'm just hallucinating. I do. Okay, let's do something over here. I forgot how much I like to not draw on my own channel. But it does pass the time. Great questions. Thank you. Great. Actually, that is the question I get the most. How long do they take? I never have an answer because I never used to pay attention until people started asking. What kind of skin is that, you ask? Well, it comes from the ask beasts. It's up in the Askian Mountains. Or what kind of skin are you wearing? It's an Askin. Jack Askin. Jack Askin. That's really hard to say, kinda. Does anybody have any tips? Like any tips of pens that I can have? I love the tips. I put them up on my wall. I hide them under my fingernails. I put them in there and I break them off. Like that, right? Where do you think I get the obsidian nails from? Come on now. What time is it in my place? Well, honey, I live in the Antarctic version of the west side of the eastern version of the moon, in Dimension 3. You really don't want to ask me that question. Now, if you're talking about literally today, right now, wherever I am on the planet Earth, well, that's easy. It's just turned 3 o'clock. A.M. It just turned 3 o'clock A.M. Don't know why I'm doing this. Too many syllables for 1 pound. Pound? Is that a pound? Is that what the kids call a pound? No, it's a hashtag. That's a hashtag. Does anybody have any questions? I'm so lonely. I hope my friend Daniel is feeling better. Y'all know that you can come here anytime, right? If you're ever feeling lonely. Or lost. That's why I do this. That's why I'm such a goddamn good person. A humble person, no, to say the least. I mean, a badass humble person, like over the top genius, humble. Is my middle name before genius and Star Destroyer. No, I'm just playing. But you guys know that you deserve it all, right? It's easy to let things get to you, but it's even easier yet to let things unget to you. And I'm here to help you do that. I'm here to literally help you turn that frown upside down. Does anybody have a telephone sword? I've got 3 of them if you don't, because that's how we need to learn. My little Padawans. I have liquid. Do you see that? Oddly enough, that's exactly how it looks on the way out as well. You can't see the donation button. It's because I'm not quite at that level, mate. I do this because I'm a humble bastard. Not because I'm a rich prick. I don't think you can donate to me yet. I remember when I first started doing this, I tried to do a live like back in Idaho, like 10 years ago or something like that. I didn't understand that you had to, monetize or whatever, partner eyes with YouTube. A friend of mine recently did that, and I don't know. It just seems like with everything, there's pros and cons, and you just want to read the fine print. Like I've said before, I don't think that they would let me partner with them because I'm so sporadic. No, because I've cussed and said, you're not supposed to talk about drugs or use things by name, which I think is kind of crazy because of the way this platform it began, where people like me. I mean, I feel like if it was YouTube 15 years ago, I would have had 500,000 followers now or something, maybe. I don't know. Or somebody like me would. But now the odds are stacked against us. And you almost have to have a team of people um, behind you in order to do, I mean, literally anything in this world besides dishwashing. And even then, you're definitely going to want a wingman. I'm right-handed. I want a left-handed dishwasher to get my back and to organize the dishes behind me as I'm putting them through the machine. Hey, if you're not pulling your weight, you get. Long story short, you got to be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. You got to earn a keep. All right, dishwashers, soap up. This is one of my most favorite songs in the world. This is a song by my friend Sleepy Seahorse, and he is a genius. I forgot what we were talking about. That's gonna do drawing. Aztec? I love Aztecs. I love the Aztecians. I go back in time all the time. Where do you think they get most of their rituals? It was literally me just climbing up some stairs and falling down on accident. Oh gosh, how about whitewashing? That is the most sincerest form of whitewashing there is. Even though I've had dreams like that, like I would love to go back in time and see how my homies were doing it. All of them. Go back to Tepe. I'd be going all over the frickin' world. I'd go into Easter Island, checking out those stone heads and stuff. Checking them out like I'm at the library. Come on, let's go. Getting on a boat, let's go. I'm gonna take it. I'll bring it back in a month, okay? After I analyze I should draw. I should draw. I'm trying to think like who my favorite. Oh, I actually I was trying to think like who my favorite ancient artists are, and I love petroglyphs. Don't get me wrong. Here in the States, there's like in New Mexico and stuff, and there's some weird stuff going on in New Mexico, by the way. But the petroglyphs are to die for. Imagine what they look like back in the day. And then you got there's cave paintings in France and stuff that go back like 30,000 years. And it looks like Picasso painted them 2 decades ago or something. It's frickin', it's frickin', it's frickin', you know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? That's why I think it's such a shame that humans are the way they are, because we have so much gosh dang potential. You conquer the world with one of our frickin' brains, and yet we've lost touch, and we're out of time so much, and we're out of frequency that all we can do is spit at each other and act like we're enemies when we're actually brothers and sisters. The purest expression of the universe there is, an expression that can be aware of itself, a perception that is aware that it's going to die. And that's all we are is perceptions, individuals, conglomerates though. And we tribe together and we band together, we die alone. I'm just trying to make sense out of everybody, not just myself. But you got to once you finally accept yourself and make sense out of yourself, then it makes it. I guess you can't do that without doing that with others too, because it takes a village. It takes a village to raise each and every single one of us. That's why and how we are all tied together, and art is the universal language, and it is fire. I tell you that much. Absolutely. I mean, it's underwater. It's fire. It's pretty badass. Okay, I think I did that. Okay, good. All of my dreams turned into nightmares. And once you accept that it's going to get worse and worse and worse before it gets better. If you think about like the most horrible thing that's ever going to happen to you. Mine is losing people that I love. And it's a given. It's going to happen. And that's why it's so important to love those people while you can with all your freaking stupid heart. And if you do get bitter and angry, you got to pull yourself back. And you got to pull yourself back quick, because that's not the version of yourself that's doing you any good. Make friends with your enemies. Lead with kindness. And search for love. It's love, everybody. It's love. What is going on around here? Oh, so is somebody talking about frequencies? You're super. That's, yeah, I like the way you think. You're funny. Thank you, Mike. I think too much, but I appreciate the company. Thanks, everybody. Do you want to see my cat? There she is. She's gonna jump up there. Watch. Just watch. Watch. The creature stirs. It's been 17 days since Abigail has seen another human being. That's my cat. And I will never be able to touch her. If I were to go over there and try to like pet her, she would just like poof. She'd be like a puff of smoke. Like, where in the hell did Abigail go? And then all of a sudden she's on a car, or she's on the shelf, or she's killing a vulture. Like, she kills vultures. Vultures sneak into my garage. Under the garage door, these big vultures. They're about 17 feet long. And she starts at the head and she kills those bastards. I mean, because they tried to kill me before, along with the artworms and the hairy roaches. It's all there in the fine print, people. That's why I have her. Oh, there she is. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, she's looking. She's searching for food. She's so smart. But she hates when I call her smart, so I gotta whisper it. My joke hoax? Well, that's the thing. If you say jokes, I assume that you're saying the J. It's a silent J, or it's like the Spanish J, which is a hoke. And down in America, it's hokey. We call it the hokey doke. When somebody says a bad joke or even a good joke, I always go, "Oh, hokey doke," and they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all about love. It's all about love, Dacia. Love. And drawing, apparently, which I tend to slither away from when I'm talking. So I should just don't want to talk anymore, because my jokes are pretty bad, I have to admit. Full circle, that one. That one went around, did a U-turn, came back, and it smashed us right in the frickin' face, didn't it, Stasia? You know what? It's been so long since we've seen each other. Would you like to come over and have some tea with me? Right frickin' now, girl. RN, right now. I don't even know if you're a girl or not. I don't care. You could be a monkey made out of cheese, and my cat would love you. Me, not so much. It takes me a while to get to know somebody. Like years, Dacia. You should know this. We've been doing this dance since the beginning of time. I'm not trying to hit anybody. I just like suspending myself off of hooks from the ceiling into my back. My flesh can take it. I don't like... I like wooden hooks as opposed to steel. But they break. They splinter in your back. Best to use metal meat hooks when you're doing that sort of stuff, folks, just so you know. Lessens the chance of back infection and death. All right, just be careful out there, is all. Hello, son. It's been a while, Gohan. It's been a while. Oh, ooh, I feel like this one's like, this pen is almost, oh my gosh, there's ink in it. I think that's what's been deterring me this entire time, my entire life, is the fact that most pens don't have ink. And I never learned how to draw the way I wanted to. It was a desperate, it was a, oh my God. Whatever just happened, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. It's got teeth. Okay, alright, there's some teeth right there. We'll pull back around for that one on the way back. We'll get some dinner first. Is anybody hungry? Do you want some greasy nachos? I've got some leftover in the fridge. I've also got Earl Grey nachos. They're the best. Cheesy Earl Grey tea nachos. It's the best. Tastes like lavender farts. Have you ever had a lavender fart? It's a drink. In the United Kingdoms, we call it the lav fart. Lavatory fart. It smells like lavender everywhere you go in the United Kingdom. I don't know if you know that or not. But we do know how to tie knots as well. I've been doing it since I was a child. No big whoop is what we say over here. Now, if you're like me and you like art, then we shouldn't be talking about this in the first place, because those are the people that were against it and tried to make it literally a crime to doodle. But doodle we did. We did it in the face of death. And it was the end of times, it was the best of times, but we did it. And we tried. And our hearts fell out. Fell out right out of our bottoms. Like mercury. Right there, splat. Splat badap right on the ground there. And what did we do? You know what we did? We grabbed up our hearts. We scooped them up in both our little hands, our dried out, wrinkly old, disgusting old hands. And we put those hearts right back up there, where they climbed back in and juiced themselves right back into the chest region and began to live again. And that's when they say rebeat. That's exactly what they mean. I'm a rebeater. Right? I'm a rebeater. I beat again. We're beat agains. Excuse me, sir. Are you a vegetarian? Are you vegan? No, I'm a beat again. You're what? I'm a bit again. What does that mean? Well, my heart fell out my butt, and then I put it back up there, and it climbed up, and it juiced itself right back into place and began to beat again. So I'm a bit again. Oh, so that's different than a beatnik? Yeah. Their hearts, like, climbed way too far, and it landed in their necks, so they're beatniks. Oh, is that what that means? Yeah, exactly. Those poor people. Oh, that's gross. Sorry, folks. I had to figure something out. And I hope you're figuring stuff out too, along the way. And I hope this message finds you well. Climbing out of the pits of hell. The neighbors hate me right now. They're looking through my window. I can't tell if that's them or if it's a cryptid, like a Wendigo or something, but I don't know. I'm here for it. Pastor, what time is it in Australia right now? I'm guessing it's 3 o'clock here. I'm guessing it's noon. I'm just taking a wild guess. It just seems like that's the right answer. I have a feeling it's not, but it seems like it should be. Or if anybody wants to find out for me and let me know. K order S in Australia. I think I nailed that. I'm guessing it's tomorrow, today, 30. Tomorrow, today, 30. Somewhere. I think this is part of the neck. Sleepy did a music video, and I'm pretty sure he's only done a few music videos, and I think that was a song for one of them. If I was him, I would have been doing music videos every 20 goddamn minutes. Hmm? Antonio! 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 I did not say that 3 times. Antonio! I said it 4. Hmm? You see the cat Felix? Where is it? It's in here somewhere, huh? There's a couple Mickey Mouses in there too. I should do more of the Mickeys. Antonio, where are you from? I'm guessing you're from the North Pole. I, maybe that's just wishful thinking. I'm not sure if the North Pole is actually a thing. Because all I've heard is that there's a big cavernous hole there. So if anything, it should just be called the North Hole. And that's where we get into the inner Earth, where we will find the flat and the hollow Earth. It's kind of redundant. It's kind of a conundrum, but I don't mind. My imagination is big, and my love is long as life is grand. Let's just say that. Life doesn't start or stop with me, my friend. It keeps going and going and going, with or without us. This is something we need to remember and always hold dear and close to our hearts rather than our belly, because our belly button doesn't do anything for us, but our beat does. It's the rhythm of the universe that beats inside our chest. It's not just a little sack of blood, little 4-door sedan, little bloody little beast, little chud sucking demonic entity that lives inside of our chest wanting to burst out. No, no, it's art, it's love, and it's the language of the universe, my friends. And I love you. Uh, does anybody want some biscuits? I just pulled them out of the oven. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. Hey Terry. Yeah. Yeah. Were you sleeping? No, I was watching. You promise? No, yeah. Shh, I don't believe you. Are those biscuits ready? Biscuits? Oh God, biscuits! Oh no! Oh crap! He just ran. I just saw him running. He's in the other side of the complex, and he speaks to me through a speaker system. Oh God, he's running around in there, and it looks like there's fire. Talk about fire and earthquakes. Oh my gosh! Oh my! Oh no! Oh, hold on. Oh shit! I think I just stubbed my toe, but it looks like Terry's hair is on fire. Oh my gosh! And I can't help him because I've been locked out of that wing for several decades. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Your biscuits are burnt. Uh, mm. I thought you had just told me. You sent me a message that said you had just pulled them out. I just told my friends that I pulled out biscuits and I offered them, and several of my followers, my lovely followers wanted some biscuits, Terry. Well, you can tell your followers they're burned. God dang it! I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what's come over Terry. He's my number one producer, but he's not my number one friend. It's all of you. Brazil, Saint Paul. Oh, you live with like a guy, you live with somebody named Paul, and he's like a street performer in Brazil. His Brazil, that's in Brazil, Brazil. That isn't that by Bremen or in Germany? No. It's underneath. Is it underneath in the tunnels on the east side of Germany, or is it like what? What? Is it a street in Germany? What the? Is that a town? Is it a township? Brazil. How do you? Huh? I'm just kidding. Then we're in the same hemisphere. I mean, wait, no. We're in the same time zone. Yeah. We're in the same time zone. Thank God for that. We're all gonna die. All right, I'm just gonna keep working down here, minding my own business. St. Paul, Brazil, cool. Well, I'm in California. I had a friend back in the 1960s who went down to Brazil to look for gold. His name was Billy. Do you by chance know him? Have you seen a... Well, back then he was 76, so these days he'd be about 109. But so yeah, if have you seen a guy named Billy looking for gold? If you do, please send him home. We miss him. It, his great 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 grandchildren miss him so much. Gosh, I'm a dork. I'm the king of the dorks, my friends. Funny thing is that I wish I was a nerd. I'm not. Dorks aren't as smart as nerds, or clever as geeks. It's just how it is. I'm a dork. I just need to embrace it, and the sooner I do, the better life will get. Oh, and then I can finally go to sleep. Instead of being a damn loser. I'm sorry. It's been a... Like I said, I was having nightmares. I'm in a weird headspace. And I thought this was Dimension 3 earlier, but Terry had to tell me it was Dimension 6. And I don't even know what year it is in Dimension 6, let alone what the hell Storie Grubb does in this dimension. But here I am, filling in the gaps as usual, while he's off fighting battles in some other cool dimension that I've never been invited to. Whatever. I hope he comes back and he sees what I did for him, and I don't know, he likes it, and he offers me some of the cool gigs, I said, hey, do you want to go to Dimension 17 this week? We're fighting a log monster over there with the power of artistic creative minds. We're saving universes in Dimension 17. Do you want to... But no, it's always like, hey, can you watch over Dimension 6 while we go and do cool shit? I'm kind of tired of it. I feel like I'm being put on the back burner. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go save some universes and some dimensions and claim a mountaintop for my own. I want to... That's a dream of mine, is to make art on a mountain. It's too bad you can't do that in this dimension. You get sued. Mary sued. That was the worst. Oh my god, that was the worst weekend of my life when I got married and sued in the same day by myself. I married myself and then I sued myself. Anyways. Spanish. Sí. La, li, di, di, co, I know. Hold on a second. I know so many languages. It takes me a second to remember. Como, oh, fudge. Oh gosh. Spanish. How do you say Spanish in español? ¿Cómo se dice Spanish in español? Golly gosh darn dang, I'm ruining it for everybody. Why do you ask? I mean, I know I have dark skin, but I'm not Spanish. I'm Caucasian. I'm a Caucasianoid human being from the southern parts of the inner hollow earth. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Storie Grubb. I'll be here until Dimension 6 dies and the water takes over. Have you guys ever had or drinking water? Gravity water? It's like, it gets you so good and high, like water high. Takes the idea of water bombs to the next level, my friend. I like drinking a bunch of gravity water and then going out and surfing on top of that in my belly because it makes you walk on the water. It makes you a much better surfer than you were before. I'm also 19 years old. I like to surf, I like to drink gravity water, and eat pancakes. You're all invited. Link in the description. You ever get those messages in the mail? I do. See? It's always been there, my friends. It's always been there. And it's always weasel, little weasel. Somewhere in here. I don't know. Probably there. Little weasel. Exactly. Infinite patience, my friend. And that's Latin for love. Mi amor. Mi amore. I think that's French for get your ass back over here and fix me pancakes or something like that. Which I can actually totally get behind as well. If you've ever had a good pancake, a good old flapjack, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you're not going to think that I'm being hyperbolic. You're just thinking I want ham pancakes for a living. But it doesn't come up with anything with if you don't got the right kind of maple syrup or the right kind of butter. I prefer margarine, but if you're going to put cream on it, you might as well do butter in the real. And the butter in the real is usually orange. It's not yellow, it's orange. Because they put orange peels in it, and it's so delicious, especially with pancakes. Oh my gosh, especially if you just put it in the batter. Batter up! And I do it with orange peels. Orange peels. That actually sounds kind of good, like a zest. You like do a zest, an orange zest, orange peel zest into the how many times can I say zest again before I get sued by the people who invented the word zest? We're gonna have to start charging you for saying that word. What word? Zest. Made you say it. Now you said it and I didn't have to again. Why are you laughing like that? Because I'm annoying. Because I'm Mila Jovovich from The Fifth Element. I just learned everything about humanity, and you guys all suck, but I'm putting my makeup on. But I'm gonna be mad about war at the end. Like, she didn't know what war was? Like, she never came across death? Murder? Come on now. Come on, girl. She never came across the word humanity and saw what we do to each other? Come on now. That's right at the beginning of the alphabet. Mila Jovovich, bada boom, bitch. God damn. I freaking love that movie. I can't believe they haven't like done oh man, I just thought about Bruce Willis. That makes me sad. And now I just answered my own question. And now I'm really sad. Big bada boom. Life not only does life find a way, but life goes on. Oh blah dee, oh blah da. I just got sued by Michael Jackson's rolling in his grave. I don't know if you know this, but Michael Jackson owns the Beatles, like all of their catalog, or the Michael Jackson. They might have sold it after he died, the collection to somebody else. But good old Mikey bought the Beatles back in the day. So anytime a Beatles song played or sold, good old Michael Jackson got even more rich than he already was. Sometimes you just gotta put the line down and hope that it looks good, when you know it doesn't. You just gotta act. I have to act like I did that on purpose because it looks cool. Yeah, you see what I did there? I'm trying to mimic an iris through the ancient swirl, the universal swirl. I wish there was a name for it. Besides swirl, cosmic swirl, the universal swirl. It's the universal swirly. Fire and ice, baby. Tempestades. Fiere y tempestades. I'm right there with you. I may not be able to speak Spanish, but I can pronounce it like a mofo. And I can laugh like the devil. But I don't like doing that very often because, well, when the devil laughs through you, God cries with you. And I'd rather not that happen. I would rather have not that happen. Okay. I think that's some kind of hoove. You guys see that? Some kind of hoove. How do you do the enya over the o? Oh yo yo yo? Is it like oh yo yo? Like oh yo yo yes? I think I'm onto something. Because the first one doesn't have it, but the second one has the enya. So it's oh yo 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 yes. Oh yo yes. Am I close? Am I close? What does that mean? Am I saying something naughty? You're like your toes. Your thumbs look like toes. It's Sunday. I'm just gonna finish this and I just need to get up and do something. I just can't sit in bed and look at my phone or watch. I get addicted to watching these like body cam videos of people getting arrested for like DUIs and stuff. And there's so many channels like that now. There only used to be like a few, but um now they're all edited and stuff, which is kind of nice because you don't have to sit there and watch like 20 minutes worth of the cop sitting in his car doing the paperwork. But I've learned a lot about just cops in general just by watching that kind of stuff and like how stupid people are. How they just think that they know their rights and they don't. Like a cop doesn't have to tell like people think that they can like get arrested and then unarrested because they weren't read their Miranda rights, and they do it all the time, and it's so annoying because even before I was watching they don't have to you don't it doesn't matter if they read you your Miranda rights. You don't get to just walk free because oh, they didn't read them. It's only if they're questioning you for like stuff. But you can still be arrested. And people just are always like, I know my rights, and it's like, but you don't know that a cop can order you out of the car. You know, like they before they like yank your ass out, they can order you out, and they can like. I just don't understand why people want to like make things way harder on themselves when cops can like make your life and make your day way worse by like arguing and being, weird to them and stuff. It's like it's just so. I was just talking to my mom about this yesterday, but because my dad was a cop, so I think I watched these videos and they're this really interesting to me that my dad my dad dealt with that kind of stuff, and this was in a time because body cams are fairly new, and my dad certainly didn't have to wear a body cam, but he did the same kind of stuff that these cops do, um, and I didn't mean that like as if I think cops should wear body cams. I didn't mean to make it sound like my dad wouldn't have wanted to wear a body cam. I guarantee it. He was old school, and I heard some awful things about him as a cop. So, whatever. But I find those kind of things. Plus, I watch a lot of courtroom videos now, like Judge Simpson, Cedric Simpson. He's cool. I like watching Judge Cedric, and a few others. But I don't know. I'm like one of those people that are authority kind of pisses me off, but at the same time, I understand a need for it, and I understand a need for like it to be in our society. I just wish it wasn't such a broken system. I wish everything was more equitable, but that's what I get for wishing. It's never been like that. It's always been just how it is right now. I mean, we live in Rome again, and Rome is about to fall because we're gonna realize that all the aliens are here and they've been here all along, and then we're gonna have world peace, and then we're all gonna go to the big pancake shop and have pancakes together as one big happy family of humans. Because I love you all, and I wish that for everybody. Salvatore, Salvador Dali. What does that mean in Espanol? ¿Cómo se dice Salvador Dali in Espanol? What does that mean? Is that like is that a dish? Images do influencia. Yeah, you might say that. Dali Dali was my first was the one that took if Kurt Cobain made the 15-year-old version of me want to pick up a guitar and start writing my own songs, then Salvador Dali helped me stop drawing comic books and started doing these kinds of things. I got into Dali when I was 18, and I never looked at the world the same after that, ever. Just how when I started playing guitar and discovering what kind of music and rock and everything that I was influenced by. Nothing was ever the same then either. I just never looked at the world the same again. I've never been the same. And when I look at a sunset, I don't just see a sunset. I see, you know, a, an upside down butthole. I don't know, just something really cool and surreal, No, but it's true. And Dali led me into all sorts of other artists. But I also love Cubism. I didn't get into Cubism until I was about 20. But I like collage art and stuff that you can just sit there and look at forever and always see something different. That's the kind of art that I like. So that's the kind of art that I like to make. And Dali definitely falls into that category. Or in Spanish, it's categoría. I'm pretty sure. I should know. Look at my skin. I know it all. I'm old and Caucasian. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure it means something to everybody else. Apparently. The clock is inscrutable. Where is that shirt? I'll show you something. This design was directly influenced by Dali. Persistence de memoria. Persistente. Because I know Spanish. Shirt. Make time for art. But you can see the clocks and the persistence of memory. Right there. That's the little limb I was looking at that painting as I drew this. Because he's one of my favorites, and sometimes artists come out of nowhere and remind you that you are somebody, and that you're just walking in the footsteps of giants, essentially. Walking in the footsteps of giants, my friends. That's all we're doing. And then someday we'll be giants for other people. So on and so forth until the end of our existence. As a race. One big, ugly, weird-ass race. Because eventually some other humanoid race is gonna pop up out of nowhere and kill us off like we killed off and mated and ate the Neanderthals and whatever. Or we'll just assimilate or integrate with each other again. Thanks, sir. Thanks, Pastor. My aunt has COVID. So I'm trying to... I got some tests. I want to take a test in a little while. To see if I got it. I got the black lung, Pop! Right. I was also thinking I could... These are too small for postcards. These ones, but... not this one. At the end of that song, his dog is barking, and I met that dog. I knew that dog. Oh, the plot just thickened. I was thinking I could do postcards. Where? See? They're not too... They're like photos. I think postcards are usually thicker. But I think they're kind of cool. Storie Grubb. Just give them out to people for free. It's easy to make a postcard, friends. All you gotta do is... Usually put more room on this side. Or less on this side, I'm sorry. More on this side so they can actually write something. I don't know why I just did that. But you could draw like a little stamp thing. I want to watch X-Files. I love the pilot episode. You know, like a little stamp thing. Like that. And then you draw lines. You draw a line in the sand. And that's how you do a little postcard. When you're using good ink, like this one, or at least decent ink, you've got to make sure it's dry. Unlike a Sharpie, it'll be dry within a second. I think that's why there's alcohol in it, because it makes it dry faster. I'm a scientist. But yeah, this is the front. Then I also have... I like this one because you can... It was drawn like that, but then you can also go like this. And it's a punk rocker from 1977. He looks like this dude I knew. His name was Earl. His name was Edinburgh Earl. And he was a bastard. But he could play a mean bass guitar. Right up until the end of his life. Okay. These were just leftovers from when I did my greeting cards. I got them printed out on a pretty nice thicker cardstock. I'm gonna put more space on this side. Storie Grubb 2027. Perfect. Now who to send these to? I want to send this one to the President of Eurasia. I think his name is Billy Bob Thornton. Does the end of the world even exist? I don't think it does. I think they've been fooling us all along. Trying to make more room on this side so if somebody does actually get this, they can actually use it and they can write more. I always hated how postcards have it like right in the middle because you're like, come on, give me some space, you know, I can't write small, come on now. Jag's car is so I don't understand what you're saying. El Dia de los Muertos in Mexico. Oh, okay. Yeah. I hear that. StorieGrubb /2025.com. Stay calm, folks. Stay calm and go to storiegrub.com. I feel like I'm signing autographs. More like I'm signing away my own life, right? I'm trying to find the meaning, and the meaning is slipping through my fingers at a very, very exponential rate. And I'm not even sure what rate means. Nor do I know what the word exponential means. I'm sorry. Nor do I know how to say it in Spanish. Lo siento. Oh, maybe that's a little bit too close there. I like this song too. I'll put a little heart there. And they can put the heart stamp over the heart. Everybody knows that. If you're gonna draw a heart, put a stamp over it. It's just like when you've got armpits in a drawing. Just draw the pit hair. Come on now, just draw the hair in the pit. Sometimes I just do little things like this, and I used to just make my comic books, and then we'd play shows, and I would just give them out to people. My bandmates would get all pissed off at me. Like, why are you just giving away those comic books? You should be charging and blah blah blah. And I'm like, fuck, have you ever tried to sell a comic book? Even for like $1, people won't buy it. They think there's some kind of trick or something. They think it's like one of those books from Harry Potter. It's just gonna open up and bite you, chase you. And then you're gonna have to hide up on your bed, and the only way that you can stop the thing apparently is to jump on top of it, nearly killing it and ruining your book. Apparently that's the only way that you can. A little heart again. That one nearly is perfect. If it wasn't for that line right down the middle, it looks like crap. You love my job. Later, Antonio. I hope that Florence treats you well, my friend. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. As do you all. Don't settle for anything less than love. That's kind of cutting it close up there. Should have gone lower. That's okay, they can go. I'll just do this. That way they can go low if they want. Son of a gun. I probably should have researched postcards a little bit more before I did this. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, and I'm expecting to get scrambled eggs instead of rotten eggs. Who would have thought? But I think it's fun because then you could just hand these out to people when they ask for a greeting card. When they ask for a business card. Do you have any business cards? No, but I've got a postcard. There you go, darling. Hello, Oz. I've been waiting for the great and wonderful Oz. I'm gonna do the stamp right there. Just so we can get right off to the races. Perfect. Absolutely. I like this one. This is what I look like when I wake up from a long, long coma nap. Coma naps are the best. If ever you've got a chance to do the coma nap, I suggest you try it whenever you can. It's better than a colonoscopy, but it's better than boot camp. It's a coma camp. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Does anybody else believe in miracles? I think it's a miracle that I'm still alive. Put that in your pipe and toke it. Stroke it. Copyright. Somebody told me recently that I should always copyright my stuff. And I said, who are you and how did you get inside my head and why did I do that? Now people are like, Storie Grubb? Grubbo. I might just have to take this one. That one's done. That one's over. Can't sell that. Can't make money off it. It's garbage. There we go. There we go. Perfect. See, now I have all of these little postcards. And that's how you can just do something too. You can do something quick and easy. You can do like one drawing, go to a UPS store. You can go to I go to UPS stores because they're a little bit cheaper than Kinko's or office departments or whatever they're called. But you get a drawing of yours. It doesn't matter how good or how bad you think it is or whatever. And you go in there and you can, because whoever's getting it is going to love it. That's all I'm trying to say. Especially if it's from you and if it's a gift for somebody, they're going to love it, no matter what's on the front. So you could do like a little drawing or even a photo of something. You can go and get a nice copy of it, and you can get a color copy or a black and white one. Black and white's cheaper, not by much though. But you can and put it on thicker cardstock, and then you can just give these out to people. If you're a band, you can also do that for merch, you know, or you can just get like a few drawings, put them on like an 8 by 12, fold over an 8 by 12 piece of paper, and put gosh. I'll show you. Hey, let go. These are some of my comics. But what I do is I kind of draw them long ways. That way when you do like an 8 by 12 piece of paper, you can shrink these down, to fit on half of that. Gosh. And then you just fold it over and you can make like little zines or comic books. These are just all these little comic strips that I like busted out a couple years ago. I used to draw comics as a kid, and then I got older and I started illustrating my songs through comic strip. So that's why these exist. But basically, yeah, I would shrink them down like this. This is a photocopy. So this is on an 8 by 12 piece of paper. And you fold that in half. You shrink these down until they fit right onto it, and then you have like you can have these little mini comic books. This is was a test that didn't. Usually it's on the back too. So if you get savvy with it, you can just go into a place, use their photocopy machine, and make comic books very, very, very easily. If you got the bug. These were more rejects. So basically, yeah, I would do a copy of one of these onto an 8 by 12. It's about 50%, 65% smaller. That way it fits on the side of an 8 by 12 piece of paper. Then you can fold it over. You get a cover like this. So I don't know. I like DIY stuff, and I think it's important to be able to like to express yourself in without having to break the bank. And it's an easy way to get your art out there. And like I said, if you're a band, it's like merch, or even just so people remember you. You're like, here, have this, and it has your name on it, a little piece of art. Make somebody's day. Some people really like art, other people not so much. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, everybody. I'm gonna try to get some rest. Go watch some body cam videos. That sounds so naughty, but no, it's like police videos and stuff. It's like it just amazes me at how people act, and people act like they know stuff. Plus it helps me. I come up with better excuses when I see how dumb other people are and how stupid they can be. I feel smarter and more handsome. But yeah, thanks, Pastor. You too. Everybody have a wonderful day. I appreciate the company. Happy Sunday. And hope you find some happiness today. Y'all take care now. I love ya.